Welcome, fellow castigators, to Brotocracy. I'm here with Micah, and only Micah today, because Jensen has been abducted by aliens. And he is currently in the land of the mentally deficient. It's a whole planet of the mentally deficient. It's very interesting. Dang. And Tommy, of course, as you know, has been permanently abducted by aliens because he just loves being probed that much.
Yeah.
It's just how it is.
It's a lifestyle thing, you know.
Yeah.
Can't really change it.
And, you know, you have to respect it and go, oh, okay.
Not my thing, but you do you, man, you know. You do those aliens.
You live your life.
Yeah.
So for our first
no shame.
News article, this is not in the links down below because I just saw it. I don't know why. It's 2 days old. But a new executive order that said protecting children from chemical and surgical mutilation. So, from the things that people incorrectly refer to as transgender care. But it's not care, of course.
It's uncare.
And this is great, obviously, because children cannot consent in
invasive procedures or permanent hormone extent. Changing it.
They can't consent at all.
No rational thought.
Personally, I think we got to go further because if we're going to define it as mutilation, then therefore it should be illegal to do to anyone. Kind of like you can't pay a doctor to cut a healthy limb off of you.
True.
Even if you even if you say it's an aesthetic purpose, like that's still like too much. And I feel like genitals
pushing that line.
being a vital organ of the body should count with things that cannot be mutilated for aesthetic change.
Yeah.
Personally.
Yeah, that would make sense.
So I feel like if you're going to live by your own words, you got to take this a lot further and start prosecuting people who perform these surgeries. Because there's no way that lines up with the Hippocratic Oath at all. You absolutely have to violate it in order to do this kind of surgery. You have to, because you are taking something that's healthy and you are making it unhealthy. That's harm. Fits the dictionary definition perfectly.
So is that an executive order from when he was signing things, or is that a new one?
That's a new one. He's still doing these.
Oh my.
And we're going to have ones we're going to talk about later.
Dang.
Because he is
on a roll.
He's on a roll. And some of them are kind of silly, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I like what he's doing, but some of them are like, okay, that didn't need an executive order. That should just be part of that person's job.
Like, everybody's gotta, when they utter the words America, they gotta be like the great America.
They have to feel it in their heart.
You gotta put your hand on your heart.
You have to say it wistfully. You have to feel it.
Doesn't count. I'm gonna wish you off to jail.
It doesn't count if you don't feel it. We're gonna deport you.
Shoot you out of a cannon.
I want to see that patriotism. Anyway, so for our first story that is in the links, we go to one of our favorite countries to talk about, our sister, England.
England.
Keir Starmer, Prime Minister Keir Starmer, who we mention a lot, announces new legislation that defines normal men as terrorists.
Ooh.
And I'm not exaggerating. Here's a quote from him.
White men.
This has a few things, some like fluff in the middle cut out because I'm not going to repeat his whole speech. That would be a waste of time. You can watch that if you want to. But this is the quote I want to point out from that speech. Britain is now facing a new threat. Terrorism has changed. We see acts of extreme violence perpetrated by loners, misfits, young men in their bedroom accessing all manner of material online, desperate for notoriety, fixated on extreme violence for its own sake. People like this are harder to spot. We can't have a national security system that fails to tackle people who are a danger to our values, our security, and our children. End quote. I'm sorry, what is that about the children, Starmer? I hear
children.
The children. You care about the children, Starmer? I didn't know
Think
that.
About the children.
I must have missed that. You seem so chill about those rape gangs. I thought you were cool with the violence against the children. I thought that was all right. I think I misheard you there. I mean, when all those little girls got stabbed, you went up on a stage and assured Muslims that they would be protected and they would be all right. I didn't understand that you cared about the children. What's happening there, Starmer?
Just using it as, like, political pawns.
Yeah. And I mean, he talks about values, really. Keir Starmer is protecting British values. The Labour Party is protecting British values, please. They don't even know what those are.
Nah, bruh.
But more importantly, basically what he's saying is he's labeling incels as terrorists. Because he's talking about the people that he's describing as if these people are doing extreme violence. But they're not. Who are the perpetrators of extreme violence in England? Is it normal young English lads on the internet? No. It's gangs of Muslims with machetes. It's cabals of Pakistanis touching people and abducting them because their religious texts say that if you capture a woman, she's yours to do what you please with. I mean, these are the type of people you have let into the country. Like that's
wild that he's calling out Britain natives as terrorists, but not the people coming here and committing terrorism. I don't. That's wild.
Right? That's the crazy thing, is who he's choosing to officially, with
he's
the
like,
power
you know
of the
those
government,
terrorists.
label as terrorist.
You know all those terrorists. Oh, you mean the illegals that are coming in and stabbing people for Allah? No. The white incels.
Right, they're the danger. They're the big ones. It's I saw someone joking around. They're like, would he go after the rape gangs if they were posting memes online? Maybe that's what needed to happen.
Oh, yep.
To get Starmer moving. It says bloody internet people. They're the baddies. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
This is nuts. Like, these loners who aren't... I'm not worried about these loners who aren't getting any. I care about all of the foreigners who are forcefully getting all they want. If you know what I mean.
Yes.
That should be the clear concern here. And so this has nothing to do with any kind of real violent threat that he can point out. It's not like Starmer was sitting up there with some statistics like, well, look at all these stabbers or rapists or whatever who are just, terminally online young men. Look at them all. No, he can't. He can't refer to anyone. This is not what it's about. It's about finding a very limp and weak excuse to label his opposition as terrorists. That's all this is. This isn't about protecting children. We know Starmer doesn't give a damn about that. It's about going after people who he would rather silence. Like, it's amazing that it's been like a week. No, actually, it's been 2 weeks since he said this, because I saved this. I saved this over from last week. Remember, I said last week that I didn't want to black pill or anything, and I just wanted to talk about the executive orders. This is one of the things that I held over. It's been 2 weeks, and barely anyone's talking about this. It's like, did you hear what he just said? Like, you should all be rioting and revolutionizing and throwing things and making a big fuss. Because he decided that
I love it.
That the demographic of England that has been jilted the most socially and fiscally by the government have now been labeled as terrorists. Like, even with all these foreigners, England is still like 90% young white dudes. Still.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, I mean,
is that what you want?
That's also a tendency with tyrants or dictators or people that want to be that way. They'll demonize a group that they think will overthrow them and threaten their power.
Right.
So I think he's also kind of doing that. He's trying to demonize the people that he thinks is gonna take control or push back against his policies that aren't aligned with his policies and stuff like that, which would be the, British natives, young men who are kind of sick and tired of all this crap. So he's going to single them out and be like, oh, look at those, evil, terrorist, racist white guys. They're the problem. Right. So that's a strategy that they use.
Yeah,
that's my game now.
That's exactly what I'm saying. This is just an excuse to silence his opposition. A very weak excuse at that.
Yeah, it's pretty blatant. Like, he's got some balls on him to be like, oh, those dang terrorists, those dang British.
Those dang terrorists. You.
You guys, you white people, white British people. Like, what?
It's crazy. And I mean, just the amount of, just how hard it's been for them. Like, okay, we're going to import all these people who will, rape your sisters and your girlfriends and your mothers and take all your jobs, and the measly job you will get doesn't pay well enough. Even though you've got a college degree, it's not going to pay well enough for you to move out of your parents' house. And even if you could, all that housing has been bought up by the government for the migrants So you're kind of double screwed there. And then I'm going to demonize you for being a lonely basement dweller and getting verbally upset about it on the internet and in public. It's a raw deal. Like,
it's pretty raw.
Like, Starmer, you and your party created these people. This is your problem. Like, if people were thriving, they wouldn't give a damn. But, like, if you can't even live comfortably in rape country, like, how are people supposed to feel about their lives? This is slightly unrelated, but I saw a video today of a speech of a woman, an Irish woman, which is why I say it's slightly unrelated, who lives in a town where it is where the population is 85% unvetted foreigners. Can you believe that?
Oh.
In Ireland, there's a town. It is 85% unvetted foreigners. She said that her child is in a class of 30, and she's the only Irish child. Crazy. And she said that her kid's always upset because when the kids aren't being taught, they just revert back to their original language.
Mm-hmm.
So she never knows what anyone is saying except the teachers, basically.
Dude, that is...
And she said she will have days where she goes out to do some shopping, and she will never hear a single English word all day.
That is terrifying.
It is terrifying. In Ireland.
English.
In Ireland.
Dude, the Great Replacement theory is a myth, okay? It's a conspiracy. There's
your mom is a myth. Your mom's a conspiracy.
A mythos.
Yeah, you can't call it a myth anymore. It's right there. The evidence right there.
I don't know. It's just like
being
cultural erasure. I don't know. That's kind of. I think that's pretty upsetting. I don't. How do you even combat that at that point, man? Just get out.
I don't know.
Evacuate.
It's disappointing because
85%.
A lot of Irish are leaving actually, but it's really disappointing because I've read books.
I hope they're coming here.
What?
Oh yeah.
I said I hope they're coming here.
That's what I was thinking.
They're good Irish.
If they're trying to get away from foreigners, they should definitely come to America where they're all getting kicked out. That would be. We'll take
legally.
Because anyway, I've read a few books on Irish history because there's a big crossover with how Christianity basically survived the fall of the Roman Empire because in big part because the Irish saved it, and they saved a lot of European art single-handedly. So it's very tied into Christian history. It's just how I encountered that. But basically, one of the running themes is the Irish being like infamously one of the most rebellious and quick to violent people out there, and were therefore
I respect that.
a fairly difficult people to reach with religion because it's just a culture of being impassioned about everything.
Which is one should be about one's culture. It's only right.
Which is why there's also the stereotype of them being ultra horny, because it just goes hand in hand.
What? I guess.
It does, though. You should read about it. They're hilarious. So it's crazy to see this culture of all cultures being taken over. Like,
what?
I know they're under England's thumb and suffer a lot of England's bad decisions, but still, it's kind of wild.
So, wait a second. You're telling me that Irish people like to have the intercourse?
Yes.
Consensually.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, when St. Patrick showed up to the island, everybody was banging everybody. It was crazy.
He was like, "This is my place."
There's some pretty funny stories about it. No, but it's true though. Actually, he very much adopted the Irish culture very strongly.
What is that supposed to mean?
He was very just very appreciative of the way that they did things.
And then they turn Christian afterwards. They're like, maybe we shouldn't do this. Kind of bad for the soul. Having all this intercourse everywhere.
Getting all them diseases, sharing it around.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with it if it's between a married man and woman.
Oh yeah, but I don't think that's what they were doing. Doesn't sound like it. Sounded like they were going a mosh pit style activity.
Whoa.
Yeah. Because it was kind of, I don't want to say tribal, because that gives the wrong impression. Because, like, they still had kings and stuff, but it was at the time where your nighttime activities consisted of wearing fur and sitting around a fire, if that gives you the right picture.
They were furries?
No.
They were first inheritance of the furry nation.
This freaking guy disconnected.
Oh, dude, he is not insane. He is lame.
You're lame.
So lame.
But anyway,
so lame.
Starmer has declared war on the Incels. They are now terrorists.
What?
Like,
actually?
Yes. He's not using that word, but he's
terrorists.
basically saying that young, lonely men on the internet are the enemies, and he has officially labeled them as terrorists.
So the future of Britain is the enemy.
Yes, exactly.
Basically. So war on youth. Good job. That's smart. Yeah, just declare on war on your future, idiots.
Yep. My thoughts exactly. My thoughts exactly.
He just wants to subjugate him until he can get until he can get the third world into Britain to the majority.
So he can be overthrown. He's probably like, "Oh yes, overthrow me." Oh yes.
Now.
Yeah, overthrow me. Overthrow Britain.
I'm fairly confident that the demon is where I am.
Nice.
I think the demon is where Keir Starmer is right now.
Yeah, I think Keir Starmer is the demon.
He's just like, oh yeah, overthrow me.
Starmer's the
I want to
real
be
one.
subjugated.
He is not.
I just got barfed on.
He's not advocating for the British people. I'll tell you that.
You know, if anybody looks like a lonely, single guy, it's Keir Starmer, honestly. He's got, like, resting, worried face. He looks like the kind of guy who's lonely.
Yeah, for sure.
He really does. Like, the fact that he's married legitimately is surprising to me. Because, like, who would love that man?
Someone who loves his
That was mean.
status and money. It was a little mean, but
And the
Starmer's
second
a
he's home
dictator,
from work
so-
because the second he's home from work because Trump threw him out is the second she divorces him because he's home all the time.
Yeah. He is gay.
He is gay. He will be gay.
Dude, I think
when his wife divorces him, he'll be free to be gay.
Dude, I don't know why the British people are like keeping up with this stuff. This is kind of wild, bro.
Yeah, putting up with this, it's insane.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be doing something.
Pussies. They're a bunch of pussies.
I'd be playing Insurgency.
Is it 20 minutes in?
Nah, maybe.
Maybe. I can't really check it right now. But anyway, it's interesting that occurred about a week or so ago, because we now have our first victim of this.
Yeah, you're at
terrorism
27
label.
minutes.
Oh, we're at 27. That's good.
Yeah.
The first victim. I feel like I'm like yelling over your chewing sounds. What is going on, bro? Is that bread? It sounds like some
bread.
like some crunchy bread.
Dude, it tastes so good. It's garlic bread.
Oh, it's
Hold on.
garlic bread? Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Fixed it. I muted myself.
Are you good?
Good, Micah? Micah's dead.
You good, buddy?
Oh, there you go.
I'm gonna head to the Kandarian dagger. If that's alright with you lads.
It's alright with me.
No.
You're both you're fairly close. Where are you going?
All right, let's go.
But anyway,
It's a go.
the first victim of this terrorism labeling is actually someone you've heard of. It's
Oh, really?
I guess.
Callum.
As.
Oh.
No, it's not as, surprisingly.
I'm legitimately surprised. He's gonna be named. There's no
As
way.
two will
Well,
fall,
he's not
I'm
young.
Sure.
He's not
Okay.
young, so.
I heard about that from the Lotus Eaters. I said that.
But yeah, it's Callum, who is known for being a member of the Lotus Eaters. He's not a regular member anymore, but he appears now and again. He's better, or I guess not better known, but more prolific on his current channel, Britannica, where he goes to different countries, and he plays it pretty safe. He's not super opinionated. He just kind of shows what's happening, tells the viewer how it went, gives video evidence, interviews people on their perspectives. Like, considering his opinions, I'm not surprised they're going after him, but I would just like to go on record that they really do not have any kind of cause. So basically, he decided to do a video in America, sort of get those post-election feelings.
Now is the time.
Yep, indeed. Wow, I didn't realize that I don't have a ranged weapon. That's special.
You're special.
Thank you.
Someone needs to put this old granny fart into the ground.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Put her to the ground. Fat granny that's got diaper issues. She's like slamming us.
Are you talking about Nancy Pelosi?
Did you see she was opening up a bar or something like that in the is it the White? No, it wasn't the White House. It was what's that other place called? The America House. The Representative House. I don't know.
We're almost there. Just fake them out. Fake them out. Fake them out all you can.
I'm almost there. Wow. But yeah, she's opened up a bar apparently.
That's weird.
In the
kind of funny.
In the place where they do all the laws and stuff. Like, let's drink on the job. Let's promote drinking.
Yes, let's be French.
Influence while making decisions. Very important decisions.
You know, if you want to drink on the job, just go to France. Because it's illegal to drink wine while working.
Okay, well, you know, a
you're
glass
allowed
of
to drink
wine...
as much as you want. No, there's no stated limit. You can it just says you could just down wine at work.
Okay,
it's allowed.
So I'll have to take them up on that.
I mean, if you're like, I guess, slobberingly drunk from wine, I mean, obviously they're gonna send you home. But you know, if they see you drinking that wine at work, can't do nothing.
I'm gonna loot on the way there, just to.
Mike is going to France in case you hadn't noticed.
I'm going to drink.
Not because of wine, because he's gay.
Oh, got him.
Yeah, got him. You like that meme I sent?
The Sam-eyed one?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
But anyway, dear old Callum, he came back to England on the plane. When he got to the airport, his passport didn't work. So they were just waiting for him to do something like this. Very targeted. Because they were going to make sure that they knew exactly when he got in. A lot of people joked that he should have come in on a small boat. Then it would have been fine. They would have never checked him. Which is funny in a sad kind of way. Dang it. I almost had you there. Dang it.
Yeah, the guy who literally goes through custom control, shows the passport. It's like, oi, mate. That's not allowed here.
You got a license for being English.
You got a license. You got no license for that.
What's all this shit?
And so the terror police showed
you can't
up
prove
and
British.
Interrogated him, confiscated all of his footage.
Is his British teeth not licensed enough?
He really should have uploaded that stuff to a cloud. That's what I would have done if I was, going back to my.
I think he may have.
Going back.
It's pretty common nowadays.
Well, apparently he didn't. He was saying that they could thankfully only hold it for 7 days, if it wasn't actually used to commit a crime. So he was like, I'm gonna get it back, yay. And the video.
I hope he password protected his drive. Or whatever he had it stored on. Because if he didn't password protected or encrypted some way, they can wipe it and give it back to him and say, "Oh, there's nothing on it."
Yeah.
That'd be so scummy.
Because he can't prove that there was, stuff on his drive. He should have luck then.
Yeah, that would be super, super unfortunate.
Happens all the time. Encrypt your drives, people. Protect your drives.
Yeah.
But an interesting thing about Keir Starmer's terror police is that they don't have to have a reason for detaining you. You don't have a right to silence or a lawyer. And
well, that's nice.
So he didn't have a lawyer, so he got a government like a government provided one, except he wasn't allowed to be alone with him. So they just kind of sat there together awkwardly, both being confused by the line of questioning, which I'm sure was not really helpful.
What, mate? We're trying to commit acts of terror with this hard drive. Can't have any of that.
So hopefully, when the 7 days are up and he gets it back, there's footage and everything. I was legitimately interested to see the video.
Yeah.
So I hope it works out, but
yep,
it's pretty whack. Just
and so it begins.
Exactly. Just detaining your own citizens for no reason, labeling them as terrorists.
Did they state a reason? They didn't say anything.
They never stated a reason.
They were just like,
and they confiscated his cell phone too. And since there was no payphones, he couldn't call anyone. He just had to go and stay in some. Like, his choices were he either had to stay in some hotel or buy train tickets at an inflated price, because he had his train tickets on him, of course. They took those too. They just took everything for no reason at all.
Nice. Feel so safe in your own country.
Yeah. So he had to stay in some random place for a night and then
your crap seized.
Pay a whole bunch to actually get home. And he said the level of incompetence was to the point where they were like explaining how he would be okay without his phone, and then the officer explaining it was like, oh wait, there are no payphones anymore, you can't actually do that.
So
and then Trump they didn't give him the phone. Like, you dick.
They're so unaccustomed to actually seizing people and like taking their stuff or whatever, because they haven't been enforcing like border.
They're like, wait, how do we be anti-terrorist? How does that work actually?
How does one do this job? I don't know.
I'm sorry, I've never done work before.
Just sat around and drank tea.
Not quite sure how to do this.
So, because Trump forced Trudeau out of office. When is he going to do that with Keir Starmer? Because I'm sorry, Trudeau had a meeting with Trump, and then a couple days later, he's like, "I'm resigning." Like, come on, that's not coincidence. That is not coincidence.
Not at all.
Trump freaking scared him out.
Yeah, I think Trump will definitely put some weight on Britain, but I mean, I think it's just going to take the British people to actually grow a spine.
I got a better idea. Wouldn't it be ironic if we took Britain?
I don't think we want it.
Think
about the time and resource it would take to do those kinds of
We don't want it.
deportations. We're having a hard enough time with ours.
I'm not saying we want it. I'm just saying, wouldn't it be ironic?
Yeah, it would be funny. I mean, for the memes.
I think we should do it for the... Yeah, we should do it for the memes.
For the memes, it would be great. But we're having a hard enough time with our own deportations. So... which we're going to talk about later. That's not... The numbers are kind of sad, actually.
The numbers, Mason.
Kind of lame right now.
Hey, they're just starting, bro.
I mean, yeah. We'll give it a couple weeks before I complain too much, but...
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, guys.
You gotta get it rolling first.
Because, like, if we want to get out, or if we want to kick out all of the ones that came in during Biden's administration, just the Biden administration alone, we would have to deport 30,000 people a day, which is insane. And if we want to get rid of all of them, period, I mean, you can imagine. And everyone wants this to be done as fast as possible, not just, because of course you do, because they're committing crimes and being terrible for the economy, but also because we voted for Trump and we want to be able to actually enjoy a Trump presidency. We don't want it to get fixed at the last second and possibly messed up by somebody else. You want it to be something that's enough change
like when
to
you
be
castrate your
really
dog.
hard to regress.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, you want it to be really hard to undo and to change. You want people to
like
enjoy the change so that they understand how they need to vote. Like, I think a lot of the people who are like, oh, we need the immigrants, oh, this is so sad. I think a lot of people silently will learn how much they actually like it and change based off of that.
Yeah, I think if they pass like actual laws that will reinforce the border and the illegal problem, I mean, that would be
damn it,
some long-lasting changes. That would be
damn
good.
it, Kelly, dodge! This is your thing. This stupid tree. It was like a forked tree.
Because I don't think he's gonna get like every single illegal out in 4 years, but
no. But you gotta at least get most. Enough where everyone has at least a couple years to be like, yeah, this is extremely better.
This is a lot better.
We will make sure our children know how much better this was.
That's true.
This is true.
Do you have that guy's soul?
I don't know.
Yeah, you must, because it's not me.
Right, I'll go.
I mean, I don't know where that other person is.
Just turning.
I haven't even seen her yet. Not helping us, that's for sure. Sorry, I'm not helping you because I'm fighting the demon and hopefully distracting him for you.
Yep, I got him. Come back.
Yep, that went badly.
Oh no, bro.
Oh no, bro.
I think I have type 2 diabetes, bro.
Oh, whoa.
Well, that's enough about England. Anthony Mackie was on a press tour for the new movie Captain America, Brave New World.
Blacked in America?
Which is funny because the original title for the movie was New World Order, and they're like, we changed it because it made people uncomfortable. And then
That
they changed it to something that is just
Brave New World.
They changed it to something that is just as uncomfortable for the same reasons.
I think
Hollywood
Brave New World isn't as bad, but it's still not great.
Yeah, Hollywood people have like 2 brain cells between all of them, I think.
They're fighting for 3rd place. Just how it is. Stupid.
Yeah.
Maybe don't make a Captain America movie without Captain America.
Excuse me, it's Blacked in America. Get it right.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're wrong.
That's what I thought.
I won't doubt you again. Wait a minute.
But anyway, he was on the old press tour, and he was saying
that black people.
No, he was saying, quote, "For me, Captain America represents a lot of different things, and I don't think the term America should be one of those representations." End quote. His name is Captain America. Say it with me, folks. Captain America. You got that?
No.
He does not represent America, okay? You freaking
Captain
racism.
America doesn't represent
America. Yeah.
Yes? What? What? What are you saying? What is
that's
it?
definitely up there in the actor quotes of the century.
Like, what is with Disney and hiring the most, like, the stupidest actors ever? Like, they manage to hire the exact people who will say things that do not get people to watch the movie.
Look, if I were a director making a movie and casting people, I would write it into their contracts that they're not allowed to say certain things in press tours, you know? I would write it into their damn contracts. Like, I would even go as far as saying you can't post anything political on social media until after, like, I say, like, after a month after a movie releases, you're not allowed to post political opinions whatsoever on social media until, like, a month after this movie's released. That's what I'd say into their contract. Just to keep them from talking. Because, honestly, even though with Trump, I'm sure the political climate will get better in Hollywood, I don't trust the idiots in Hollywood, and I'd still write it like this. I'd still write it in because they're still stupid idiots.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd be like, you can't do this.
I mean, they can't talk about the movie. Like,
they can talk about the movie. I'm just saying.
No, like, there's in the contract, like, you can't spoil the plots of movies or whatever.
Right.
I find
you talk about that.
I mean, I'm not a lawyer. I'm sure that if I were a director, I'd have good enough lawyers to come up with some kind of word salad that would keep them from saying something stupid in press tours, you know?
Yeah, because, I mean, it's just...
I am 100% positive I could find a lawyer that could come up with some kind of bullshit.
Dude, I'd see that guy for, like, driving that movie to the ground, saying that stupid comment.
Yeah. Like, you defamed my movie.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Like,
defaming the movie.
Like, if I get no profit from this, it's your fault.
I would write it in. Just make them too afraid to say anything.
It's like if you hired someone to sell your mattresses, and he's like, "These mattresses suck. They're not for sleeping on." I'd be like, you destroyed my business.
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
scary.
believe you've done this. Because, like, Marvel and, well, both Marvel and Disney are already having troubles garnering goodwill. And now that this clip has spread like wildfire, you think anyone's going to see this movie? Who would possibly be interested?
Didn't he go back and say something else to try to clarify?
He did.
He did, but
he tried to say, he didn't go back on his statement, but he claimed that he was trying to explain how Captain America has universal appeal. Which makes sense because he was talking in a different country when he said it.
It doesn't.
But
it doesn't matter. Like, you've done the damage. You've said it. It's spread by like wildfire. Like, there's nothing you can say now.
And he also posted on social media about it later, making the same claim.
You've lost at least 10% of your audience. Honestly, you've screwed it up. It's done. You had very little audience to begin with, and now you've killed another 10%. Like, good job, dude.
Yeah, haven't they like?
You're not coming back for a sequel.
Haven't they like tried to reshoot the movie 100 times or whatever?
Yeah, it has had an absolute ton of reshoots.
Third time?
Two rounds, right, of reshoot?
No, 3 actually.
3 rounds. That's right, 3 rounds of reshoots, which means they made a movie 3 times.
Because test audiences hated it so much. They hated every version.
Guess how much they're saying that the budget is?
It's got to be well over 500 million, I would think.
They're saying the budget is 180 million. Which is insanely low. That's what Disney. No, it's not true. Like, it's impossible, literally. Like, so take that number. Okay. Let me pull out my calculator, triple that, and that should probably be a rough estimate of what it is. If I can pull it out. All right, there we go. Okay, 180 times 3. Okay, so yeah, Micah's right. 540 million is 180 million times 3. Now, that doesn't account for marketing budget. So you add another 100 million on there, right? That's 640 million. They've spent roughly
just so that this actor can be like, well, you see, Captain America doesn't really. We're not
done there. So when you release a movie in theaters, the theaters take a cut, obviously, because it's a business. They got to stay in business. So basically, rule of thumb: take a movie's budget, triple it. If you made that much, if you made the movie's budget times and you triple it, then you've made profit. So basically, you have to take 640 million times 3. No, 540 times 2 plus 100 million, right?
Maybe.
Oh, wait, 540 times 2 plus 100. So this would have to make 1,180. No, that's 1,180,000.
Whoa.
Am I doing that math right?
Maybe.
Yeah. I don't even know, dog.
Yes. I think so.
Hold on.
You said 500 million times 3. That's $1 billion something. Dude, and they're not going to get overseas like Chinese money because they have a black man as the star.
They're going to lose that foreign audience.
So they're just screwing themselves on every front, man. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is going to be an absurdly expensive failure.
$1,180,000,000.
Bruh.
This has to make well over $1 billion for it to make.
It has to make as much as Endgame.
Profit. Yes. To make a profit. Gosh. In other words, it is impossible, legitimately impossible for this movie to make profit whatsoever. It can't do it. Even if this movie is a critical success, the audience loves it. Critics love it. It's impossible.
Yeah.
It won't make $1 billion. It's impossible. They're going to lose money.
You just don't understand, bro.
And they're definitely
Captain
not
America.
gonna get close.
They won't get close. It won't happen. I should have put it on my bingo card. I should have had it there.
Oh, Micah, there's a
Yeah.
American Chainsaw here for you.
Yeah. Patriotism. Patriotism. I've been possessed. I'm shooting you. Oh
So,
boy.
kids, moral of the story is don't invest your money in Disney because you're not going to get it back.
And try your hardest not to hire actors who are so infernally stupid. I know it's difficult, but you've got to try.
Getting actors who aren't idiots, that's a lot.
Micah, do you have a Shems?
Yeah.
I'm one hit and I'm dead.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Any idea how much you're
There's
asking?
one right here.
I'll drop you another one. Try me.
Thanks, boy.
Oh.
I needed that.
Well, that is just that's crazy.
Yeah. And this isn't even the first movie Marvel has done this. You remember Multiverse of Madness?
Yeah.
The Doctor Strange movie? Yeah, same thing. It was refilmed, and I think the actual budget was $400 million.
Dang.
Like 400. It was like 445, I think, million. Was the budget?
And it was mid, bro. Mid.
Yeah,
it
was.
Just.
It was pretty.
And you know what? I don't even.
Well-directed garbage.
Believe.
A polished turd.
No, I don't.
If you will.
No, I don't believe Sam Raimi directed the entire thing. I don't believe that.
No, because they overinflate the crew. They've got, like, instead of just having a second unit director that does boring pickup shots that don't need to be directed, then they also have, second, third unit directors, fourth unit directors, fifth. They got all these people.
I don't even
filming
think.
Parts
I don't
of the movie
believe.
At once. So no, there's no way.
I don't believe he did even half of it. Honestly, I've seen enough
Really?
Sam
Not
Raimi
even
movie. No, because like with how just kind of okay, say Spider-Man 3 was. Yeah, I mean you could tell it was him directing it.
Yeah,
like
it's
with
still
this,
very well directed.
I don't know.
I don't think Spider-Man 3 is a bad movie by any means.
No. I said it was meh. I didn't say it was bad.
Yeah, no.
It was just kind of.
A lot of people said
okay.
it was bad.
No, it's not.
I think
bad.
it's all right, actually. It's very weird for a
My
Spider-Man
point
movie,
is that,
but I think it's good.
Is that I don't think he did most of that movie. I think he was brought on late. Because there are parts of the movie I just didn't think were well directed. Especially with the shitty script. Like, the fact that he took that job is really surprising.
I thought the scenes with like the panel of cameos, I thought those scenes looked really bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's Sam Raimi. Because he's good enough that he can make garbage look good.
Yeah,
at least a little bit.
Because like he definitely directed a decent bit. There are many shots that are undeniably his. There are many shots that are very, very stylish in that movie, but yeah, there's also a lot of stuff that is.
I just hope that movie
intensely
didn't ruin his career.
I think it may have blemished it, at least to some degree, because
I think it's wrong if it did, because I don't think he did most of that.
The only person that he's been in talks with since has been Disney.
That's unfortunate. And I don't think he should be in talks with them because it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same exact thing as Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, no. Who wants to direct a movie that's not entirely yours.
Exactly. Like, I believe that movie could have been good if Sam Raimi had a say over the script, but I don't think he did. Well, I mean, we know he didn't because the script wasn't even finished while they were filming.
Dang it, I didn't save
And that was the norm for Marvel. It's the norm that they start filming without a finished script. Isn't that insane? You don't even have like the story
It's
finished. And you're like,
monumentally stupid.
Let's film this story. How does it end? I don't know. We'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah, we could definitely trust.
They'll have the end written by the time we get to the middle of the movie. They'll have the end written. Absolutely.
Doesn't the end have something to do with the rest of the story? Like,
yes.
don't you want to tie in?
Yeah, in fact, one of the cardinal rules of writing is to know your ending before you even start.
Yeah.
That is hilarious.
And what makes it even weirder is most movies aren't even filmed in order.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
So they were filming, not in order, presumably, a movie that didn't have an ending.
So it's just
or a beginning, whatever.
It's just like a random hodgepodge of stuff.
That's mind-boggling. So you're making something not in order, so the actor has to try to figure out what the character is feeling, right? And even the director has to try to figure out what they're trying to portray in this movie that doesn't have an ending or a beginning or whatever part hasn't been written yet. You know how insane that is? Like, how is the actor supposed to know? How is the director supposed to know what's going on when you don't have a full story?
That's pretty
Especially when you're filming out of order. How are you supposed to know? Because even in the moment, even if your character is supposed to be sad, you kind of got to know why. Like, why is he sad? Is it going to get better? Is he supposed to get hopeful? You know, it's a mind-boggling level of stupid. And that was the norm. This isn't even. It's not the only movie that's happened.
I killed you.
You dick.
It was like that for Captain Marvel. That's how they did that movie. That movie wasn't finished when they started filming it.
Wait, how did you possess
Most
you again
of the
so quickly?
Shitty
how?
Disney Plus shows weren't finished before they were done filming.
It's
not uncommon.
Yeah,
that's
that
just
was
how
really
Disney rolls. Yeah.
I mean, think of how much Agatha was changed.
Yikes.
That was crazy. New title every week to suit whichever story direction they were going with.
I'm going to go to bed.
All right.
Okay.
You enjoy.
Because it's not the same time where you are.
You're just ranting about.
I ranted about Marvel. I left. It's late.
Yeah, we got Jensen for the Marvel section. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for
it's late,
calling
and
in.
I gotta get up early.
Yeah.
We're not in the same time zone.
Yeah, we know you're in the alien mothership.
Yeah, jet lagged. They were going to, but I told them they're like, "Hey, time to probe you again, Micah," and I'm like, "Hey, wait a minute, I'm not Micah," and they're like, "Oh,
wait a minute.
Well,
my bad.
Sorry. Oh, my bad. We'll take you home. Yeah, we'll take you home tomorrow. Sorry about that. I'm like, that was a close one.
A mishap, if you will.
Yeah, it's a mishap. Yeah, I'm sorry. They did force me to give them your home address, Micah, so they will be coming tomorrow.
Oh, that's fantastic. I cannot wait. I'll get my RPG out.
No, you won't be home tomorrow because you have D&D.
That's true.
Depends on if they come in the morning.
You won't be home. So I did tell them, because you won't be there, if his brother Saul is there, you can have him.
You just take him, yeah. I mean, we look alike.
You can take him.
Time.
Yeah.
Totally. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, no. Oh,
this
is you can have him. So,
what?
Sorry, Micah.
They're coming. Two-shotted me.
I'll tell Saul that he needs to be prepared.
Yeah, tell him to prepare
maybe
his
a little.
anus.
Take my chance.
Prepare Diddy style with baby oil.
The Diddy stash. Gotta stock up.
I hope Saul doesn't have Diddy stash.
How are you gonna sell that to him? So you need to oil up your ass tonight. Just
Aliens
just a suggestion. No reason.
Yeah.
Just should probably get on that. It'll make the night easier.
It's good hygiene.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you have a good night.
Oh yeah.
We will.
You too. Sweet Prince.
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come.
Name off. That guy did like very well, but he also was not helping us
No.
at all.
Didn't even try to
So,
resurrect us at any point.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about I don't know how I feel about that guy.
It was weird. It felt weird. It was like we were being carried, but also not.
Yeah. Oh. Thank you.
So, the DEA arrests the DEA, arrests 4 Tren de Aragua members in Aurora, Colorado. And ICE even manages to nab their ringleader in New York City.
Nice.
So basically, the people who have taken over those apartment buildings have been arrested. Which is amazing.
Yeah,
I mean,
baby.
this whole time, they could have just done that.
Yeah, and they're like, it's fine. Whatever.
Yeah. It turns out you can just do things, and it's that easy. They could have just been, doing their jobs by upholding the law this whole freaking time. It was that simple.
You're like, all right, Dad's back.
The ringleader ran away, went multiple states over, and they still got him. I wouldn't be surprised if they knew where he was this whole time.
No.
It's just annoying, but I'm glad that we finally got there. We finally resolved this one. Case closed. Gosh. Get them out of here. Please.
Get them out.
Please.
It is wild to me that there's just like the only reason that we're not enforcing we didn't have a strong leader to like kick everybody in the pants.
Yeah, it's crazy. And kind of disheartening, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Very sad.
Because
A lot of weaklings.
one of the things that makes America so great is our amount of checks and balances. That the purpose of which is so that if someone is destroying America, they can only do it so much.
Mm-hmm.
But now it looks like if we just have a weak enough leader, we can have everyone just collectively not doing their jobs, and we can have an absolute load of people breaking the law and hurting everyone else, and that's just allowed to be. It's like, whatever.
It's fine.
We're supposed to be able to hold these people to something. They're supposed to be responsible to us. That's the silver lining. So it's just endlessly disappointing to see, like, well, maybe to some extent we don't actually have that.
They'd be slacking hard because they can.
Yeah. They do be slacking, though. So it sucks, but at least we have a little respite before America decides to destroy itself. And hopefully that respite will last long enough to where we will not have to see that. That's my hope.
Yeah, I feel like the local law enforcement and community should just be able to detain and deport these people. Like, it doesn't even have to be a federal thing.
I agree. Anyone should be able to do it.
Yeah. The papers, please. This is right from Mexico.
Papers,
Deported.
please.
Papers, please. Mexico.
I can't wait for him to roll out the military.
Oh yeah.
Because the executive order has allowed them to utilize that.
That would be awesome. They just roll into like New York or something, just be like.
But it has not
We're here.
happened yet. Unfortunately.
They put the tanks down. Just roll up in tanks, and jeeps and.
In fact, our next story is that Trump is trying to decide what to do with the newly hired 88,000 IRS agents.
Oh dang!
So they literally hired 88,000 new IRS agents right before the hiring freeze. So yeah, it's
gonna have them like mopping toilets or something.
It's kind of funky.
And they're just gonna be janitors.
That would be hilarious. So what he's planning to do, what he's musing on, is whether to fire them or use them as border patrol.
Oh.
Now I think a lot of
like logistics
those,
or something.
Nerds sitting on their butts that are in the IRS would not be useful for that at all. But some of them will be, I'm sure. So I think a
portion could track down through like different means all the illegals, because paper trails and whatever. I don't know. I think that could be a useful way for some of these nerds to keep their jobs, but I mean most of them can probably just get fired.
It's not letting me mark the map. Oh, there we go. That was weird. Yes. Yeah. So I think you should give him an option, like either you're fired or you can have this new job.
You can help me hunt them down, track them, however you see fit.
And honestly, I think he needs to do that instead of just firing them outright. Because honestly, we need the numbers. Like I said earlier, if you want all of them out in a reasonable amount of time, you're going to have to do a lot better than the 1,000 a week. Which apparently Trump has been unsatisfied with. He's ordered them to move it up to 2,000 a week.
Ramp it up.
Which is good. It's good they're ramping it up, but that's still really not enough. If the Dominican Republic can do 11,000 a week, surely we can do better.
Sure. You just gotta go in the right spots. I mean, go to the dang sanctuary cities or something.
Right.
Or yoink them out of there.
Wow, this demon can give out like an insane amount of enemies. I've just been standing here fighting for like 5 minutes. Ridiculous.
So he's debating on enlisting them into the border patrol or border, or what do you call them?
Yeah.
ICE or whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well, that's good. He's got that
I personally,
on his mind.
I don't know. I mean, if they're like all DEI hires and it's all funky, then whatever, fire them. But if they can fill those numbers that we need and they could be useful, then I think you should use them. No sense in letting that go to waste. Especially if these folks have gotten anything up front. I don't pay these people to do nothing. That's not what I want at all.
Fort Court. Where is Fort Court?
I don't know.
Fort Court.
I'm too busy chopping people up.
Oh, y'all are in Fort Court.
I am?
Or
no, I'm in the cemetery.
No, the randoms are in Fort Court.
Okay.
So they should be.
I am looking for loot because I need some. Not enough loot. Ooh.
Loot.
Good loot.
Best loot.
Excellent. Oh, there is someone in Fort Court. That's good. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it is not all sunshine and roses with the Trump administration. Not every decision is going to be a winner. I never thought it was going to be, but
disappointed.
It's important to point out when things are a little funky, because human beings are not perfect.
Quirky.
And sometimes they make decisions that don't make any damn sense at all. It just be what it is. So this executive order is interesting. The order is to sorry, I'm trying to look for the name while battling a particularly large beast. Measures to combat anti-Semitism.
Oh.
And
did use. I don't know how you do that.
I don't know how you do that without
just enforce the law. I mean, that's kind of.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my problem with this is that, like, it's any violence against them is already illegal.
Right.
That's, already law that they can't do that.
Maybe it's
you can't be
college thing.
You can't be a terrorist. And so it's like, okay, at this point I don't see how you can enforce this without stepping on the First Amendment.
Yeah. I mean, if it's like a federally funded college thing and like the college is doing some like weird terrorist stuff.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I would
Middle
get
Eastern
that. I mean, you
type
shouldn't
deal
federally
going
fund
on.
colleges, but
yeah. I mean, I could see a scenario where like he would defund certain places because they're actively like, cultivating like terrorist type
thank you.
things.
Terrorist
But
things.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, I just don't see.
I don't know.
And the weird thing is, so I had to like read the nitty gritty of the executive order because I was like, it's just like what?
Just mean.
How can this? Yeah, what do you mean by this? I'm not seeing how this is a good thing. Because like not because like I'm anti-Semitic and I'm worried about something, but because like we just got out of DI policies that protected people of particular race and specifically demonized white people. And sorry, I'm trying to figure out. There we go. Thank you. There was a certain demographic that had a big hand in pushing that. So it kind of feels like a flavor of the same thing. Which is not good. Because we're trying to get rid of these types of stupid things.
We need a Jewish person in every single work. We need one in every office. We need to represent the Jews in every way.
Well, they are pretty well represented. I mean, 80% of our Congress has a dual citizenship with Israel.
Whoa.
And I'm not exaggerating. That is an actual statistic because people in Israel keep buying up our politicians.
Oh, bro.
So it's pretty suspicious. It's like if a few people in our government have dual citizenships, whatever, that's fine. But it shouldn't be so many that you're wondering where their allegiances lie, really.
Yeah.
That's my problem. I feel like there should be rules about that. It's the same thing with the stock trading. We can't have people making decisions for big companies that they have stock in.
Yeah.
Because then they're not looking out for the American people. They're looking out for themselves.
For sure.
So it isn't that I have a particular anything against Israel or the Jewish people, but it's the principle of it. Like if this was regarding any people group or any country, I would be like, okay, that's weird. It's like all the Somalians in government in Minnesota. Like that's really concerning. Just on the principle that no immigrant group should have any kind of majority anywhere. Especially if that group is saying things like they're going to look out for the what am I saying?
Somalians.
For the goals of
Somalia. Yeah.
Or whatever. That was not the word that I wanted, but you get what I mean.
It's like I think it's Ilhan Omar.
That was what I was thinking of. The interests of Somalia. Yes, it was Ilhan Omar.
It was like, you better watch out, America, because, you know, whatever this place is, I forget what it was. But yeah.
She was saying that America will bend to the will of Somalia, and that is how they preserve the interests of Somalia. It was something along those lines.
Yeah.
And she's not even close to the only one saying that. I mean, there's like...
And then she got kicked out because it was wild.
There's literally like 80,000 Somalians in Minnesota. Why? And so suddenly, too.
That is a lot.
So my point is, I would be saying this about anyone.
Yeah.
I'm not being anti-Semitic. I'm being pro-American. I'm worried about us.
One thing if the representative is like a legal migrant or whatever, been here for a couple decades, it's like, I am pro-America and these and this values, but it's like you're actively being antagonistic to America's values and like advocating for, foreign interests, then or a foreign people, then that is definitely. I think you should be kicked out of your elected position because you're not representing the people. Like at all.
That turd. See, I was doing this so that he wouldn't find us, and then he just shows up to put my fear up again. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You can't just let me have it for 2 seconds. I guess we should get in a car and get out of here.
Probably.
But anyway, so I read into it, and basically the excuse was, because of Hamas's crazy attack on Israel, blah, blah, blah. And it was like, what does that have to do with America, though? Like, we already have a zero tolerance policy with terrorists. And even though we're disapproving of them, they certainly haven't done anything to us yet.
Yep.
So it's like, I don't know what this has to do with anything. And then furthermore, there's nothing particular about the order. It says that the Attorney General has a certain amount of days to come up with a report about it. So basically he's saying, you figure it out.
Attorney General, report on the Jew hating. I need to see these stats pronto.
So there's no particular. This isn't rooted in any particular idea. It just
He did
there's too much anti-Semitism. Well, do something about it. It's lame.
He did the Kowalski options type deal. Skipper is Trump, and he's just like, Kowalski options. Like, sir, there's a lot of people who do not like the Jews. What do we? I don't have an answer for you.
It's
but
stupid. It's like, but
it's stupid.
Is America responsible for the PR of the Jewish people? Like, what? Why is this our problem? I don't care.
Well, sometimes Trump acts in a symbolic way rather than a strictly utilitarian way, which I like about him because symbols help people to actually connect to an issue and unify against said issue. So in that regard, it's not out of character for him to just be like, this is the Jewish executive order because I like Jews, and it doesn't really do much of anything. So I would be okay with that if it was just symbolic.
If he's just doing it as just a show of solidarity or whatever, then whatever.
Yeah.
Because if this was actually to lead to enforcement of anything, then it's just gonna get dicey.
Right. Yeah, I would.
It's not smart of Jews to be like, "Nuh-uh, we don't control everything. That's not true." And then like penalize you for saying that they control everything.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to know who's in charge, all you have to do is look at which group you're not allowed to criticize.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I don't think they're actually doing themselves any favors with these types of things.
No, definitely not.
You can't say bad things about me. What? Like, that's
Do
not...
not hate on
That's
us.
not going to endear anyone to you at all.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to see what comes of it. Because I do agree it could be
Yeah, it could be
twisted
some
very, very
bad
easily.
word weaponization.
Yeah.
Because, like, I'm not anti-Semitic. I don't like people being anti-Semitic. But
Oh.
in America,
But you're allowed to
you should
criticize.
have the right to do so.
Right, as long as you're not
No.
inciting violence or targeting people like
I'm a Christian. I hate people
private citizens.
being terrible and unfair to Christians. It's really, really popular these days because, unlike Muslims and other folks, the Christians do not fight back violently. So it's, they're an easy target.
Most of
But
the
at the
time.
same time, here in America, you have
Sometimes
a right to
we
be
pull out
rude.
the crusade card, so you better watch out.
Okay, well, historically is different. I'm talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, yeah, Christians are pretty chill for the most part. And then, you get stepped on because of it. It's like, well, how much stepping on before that turns around? I don't know.
Well, I think it is turned around a bit. I mean, seeing people's reaction to this executive order, I can say there has been a change. No one was happy about the way that this sounded. No one.
The internet is probably
Like, it's creating more anti-Semitism, if anything.
yeah.
It's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, you guys are
pretty much.
stupid.
If you tell the internet what not to hate, they're just gonna do it like twofold.
Right, exactly.
best
Every
not to.
time. They're gonna overcompensate.
Be like, oh yeah, what about this?
Especially
What about that?
Americans on the internet, because it's just our style.
Freedom, baby.
That's just how we roll.
Test the
Like,
boundaries.
whoever advised Trump to do this is just an idiot. Such a stupid idea. Just made things worse.
Yeah. How many executive orders has he done now?
Gosh, that's a good question. It's a lot. It's so many.
I wonder if he's gonna beat like
I can look it up after
the
the match.
record or something.
I'm sure
I
someone's
wonder what the
got a-
record is for the executive orders. He should top it. But like, just do like stupid things that don't even do anything. Just to beat them.
Just weird stuff.
But like, you can only pee in one urinal at a time, not two. That's disgusting.
And you have to leave a space if you can. Bro code.
It's in between the urinals. You gotta have a space there. Every other urinal will be used.
Oh my gosh. Stop it with the tree.
Not the tree. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Healy.
Alright, I'm leaving.
Skedaddle.
Screw you guys. I'm going home. There's a car over here somewhere.
Yes.
I can see it on the map. There it is.
There it is. Yeah.
like a crazy person. I hate it when you damage the car and it like damages the turn radius and you're just flying around like an idiot. Woo!
Yeah.
Like you can't drive.
Just swerving. The shimps.
Just gonna get locked into my frames until you guys show up. Who was downed immediately? What the heck? Hit me! Hit me! Hit me, Batman. There we go. Good.
Oh my gosh, he's bleeding out.
No!
He's bleeding out.
No!
No.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Stupid scuffed DLC.
I'm killing all of my friends. No.
Yep, we're boned.
My friendos.
If you pick me up, it'll heal us both. Just saying.
Come on, come on, come on. Did I get you?
Yeah, baby.
Woo!
Okay, got Kelly's soul. No, no, come on, let me heal. There we go. Oh. He doesn't even know what to do with me.
Oh my gosh. Dude, get away from me. Get away from me, you weirdo.
Dang it,
Uh-oh.
the possession downed me. Hate that.
Drink. One stick it.
Nope.
There's too many enemies. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. Alright, alright. There's one right outside the thing. I think I can do that one. Okay, I'm possessed. This is Nagid.
I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna clutch this!
Clutch. Get in there and be somebody. Go, go, go. Get her up, get her up.
Hell yeah!
Ah, I'm being beaten. Oh.
Okay, nothing touched me and I was down. And my health wasn't all the way down. That didn't make any sense.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Well, I'm gone.
Dude. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Oh my goodness!
Oh. Alright, no one die.
Well, that was painful.
Behind you.
Dang it! I had like 4 more shemps. Now they're gone. This is sad.
I have one ship.
Dude, how is someone full of fear already? I don't even understand that.
I don't know.
How did that guy die?
He bled out. Fast. Oh.
It didn't look like he was bleeding out that fast.
Oh my gosh. Are you all dead?
Cause I tried to pick that guy up.
Why is this guy purple?
Was a mistake. Dude, this guy can put so many enemies out. It's ridiculous. Bro, you have no shimps. There's no way you can revive us.
I got 1 chimps. Do not hit me.
Whoa.
Do not hit me.
Oh, that was close.
Do. Bro.
Hey, at least this is the most trouble this guy has ever gotten. Probably.
Ooh. Yeah.
He's obviously pretty used to cheesing this.
Are you still alive? There you go. Give me the shimps.
Dude, what? He must have some kind of fear perk. It's ridiculous. Like, how is everyone just shooting up like that? It's just absurd. Well, you're doing a great job of wasting his time. I appreciate that. Love to annoy the demon. It's great.
Yeah, you know. Amulet. I'll get you back.
I believe in you.
Don't worry about it. Okay. There you go.
I believe in you.
Oh, I need shims, bro.
Well, you picked you picked everyone up. So I mean,
all right, I'm just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tank it.
It's only gonna work if you get it first shot. No.
Nope. Well,
he took you out of it for once. That was kind of funny.
I think if I touch the zone, it takes me out of possession. I think I'm just dead. Yeah.
Cheap.
Dang.
It's just going in circles. Freaking scuffed via DLC boss.
He's so gay. So lame.
So another executive order, ending radical indoctrination in K-12 schooling.
Okay.
I think it should be all schooling, but, you know. K-12 is good. You know, you shouldn't be teaching gayness or anything about sex, really, in K-12. So, this is good.
Mm-hmm.
Yet again, I think this is just a lot of some more showing off, because honestly, this should just be a part of what the Department of Education should be doing. Like, this is somebody's job. You know? It should be somebody's job. But I guess it defines it for everyone, what he wants her to do. I suppose.
He's like, stop the gay.
Stop the gay.
No more gay.
So it's nice. Yes. Oh yeah, I was gonna look up how many executive orders we were at.
Thinking like 50. Maybe.
Oh wait. Almost picked the wrong character there. That would have been bad. Apparently in his first term he signed 220. So that's neat.
220. That's a lot, bro. Just a lot.
Okay, he's up to 38 right now.
Really?
Yep. So based off his first term, he's just getting started.
220 left.
Just
How long
ordering
did it take
people
him?
left and right.
It must have taken him a couple weeks.
You do this. You do this. You do this.
I've signed another one. Look at it. Look at it right here. Another one.
Do your job.
And another
I want you
one.
to do it this way.
I want you to do it now. Do it better.
Do better.
I will fire you. And I will rehire you.
You're fired. Just right off the bat, you're fired. You breathed wrong. You're fired.
You snore too loud. Fired.
You keep eating my Twinkies. You're fired. You made fun of my
Dang.
Diet Coke. You're fired.
So what's the record? How many?
Oh, I forgot to look
Executive
that up. I
orders.
don't know.
Yeah, I can do it. Give it a goog.
We can look it up later. It's fine. You don't need to. You don't need to start throwing just to figure this out. It's fine. Let me figure out where is Dead End. Aha. Ooh. It is very close. That's good. I found a Shemps in the ground. But no, a plane in DC crashes into a helicopter over the water,
What?
thankfully. So no one except those in the crash were hurt. It would have been much worse if it was like over the city. But Trump has promised a full investigation into why this, or rather how this tragedy happened. Because obviously nothing like this should ever happen. But there were two interesting factors. According to people who were working there, they were saying that the staffing at Ronald Reagan National Airport was irregular. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they were understaffed, if it was the wrong staff, if they hired folks of great incompetence. I'm not really sure what that means, but that's... I don't know. That's just what they're saying. There's two Shemps in here. Where I marked. Also, the demon is in there. So, enjoy.
That's not good.
No, not at all. It's not good. But, but also the helicopter pilot was a woman who only had 500 flight hours. So there was no reason that she, of all people, should have been flying over DC. Like, she was military, so it's normal for them to get flight practice. But, you know, generally in a safe area is
Generally
how it's done a lot of the time.
So she's alive?
No.
Oh.
No, unfortunately there were no survivors.
Wait, how many people were in this thing?
Well, in the helicopter there was just 2 people. Just a couple of military women. In the plane, I don't know, the article didn't say. I guess that was odd, but
Oh,
I mean,
wait.
it was a commercial passenger plane, so you can imagine it was a lot of people
You're telling me a helicopter and a plane hit
collided.
each other? Oh my goodness, how is this even possible, bro?
Which,
There's so much airspace.
yeah, it should not have happened at all, and
How do you do this?
to a small extent, air traffic controllers' fault, but much, much more, I would say, mostly the helicopter pilot's fault. I mean, it's an entire plane, and it wasn't like it was storming or anything, and she couldn't see it.
Oh, yeah, it'd be fine. It'd be alright.
I mean, it's just a whole plane.
Whoa. Okay. I thought I drove horribly.
So I don't, yeah. This is pretty nuts. Hugely tragic. Shouldn't have happened. If this,
I just don't understand how so unlikely.
yeah, I was about to say the last time this happened was 2009.
Yeah. It's just
That's how unlikely it is. This basically never happens.
User error, perhaps?
Well, that's what I'm saying. A helicopter didn't manage to avoid an entire airplane.
Oh, weird.
In the video, she appears to have control over it and appears to be actively flying it. It wasn't like she lost control or something went wrong with the helicopter. Like, she legitimately just didn't have any business with her limited experience of flying that thing around where she was. And yeah, I mean, it shouldn't scare you about planes, but if it's going to scare you about anything, maybe DEI, maybe incompetence in our military.
See, I wasn't gonna comment on the
Well, I wasn't necessarily saying
of the driver here.
Okay, I wasn't necessarily saying because she's a woman. I was just saying DEI deliberately hires less qualified people for the sake of diversity. And whether that was the fault of the pilot or the person who sent her out there or let her go out there, I don't know. But it was obviously incompetent. I mean, there's an insane amount of DEI hires in the military. I don't know why they gravitated to the military more than anything else in the federal government, but that is indeed what happened.
They're empowered.
Is a lot of them felt like the military was it.
The Wayman want to be on the front lines.
That reminds me of a video I saw where some guy was going up and asking people why they joined the army.
Mm-hmm.
And some of the answers were really funny. You know, some of the guys were really chill. They were like, "Oh, I wanted to kill people." Just really casually, you know.
I mean, fair enough.
A lot of them were joking around. But there was also like a concerning amount who were like, I needed to get the green card, and this was the only way.
Did you get the green
And I'm really
card?
not exaggerating that accent. I could show you the video. I'm being perfectly fair here.
Fantastic.
That was exactly how it went. I mean, there were several women who were like, yeah, I want to, it's for my mom's papers. And it was like, okay, this
I don't know.
this tiny Hispanic woman joining the military to be to help get her mom's citizenship. It's so silly. Like, what are we doing, people?
Yeah, that's
What is
pretty
what's going on?
I mean, I would say that yeah, you have skin in the game now if you're like putting your life online for this country, but also you do have to be competent as a soldier, and
Right.
that's probably yeah. I don't know about that. That's
I don't know about that.
I
I don't
really don't know about that, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know about this.
Yeah, so
It seemed kind of whack.
we need to bump them standards up. I think Trump is doing the executive orders like that because he put one in which was like you can what was it?
Dude, I am straight up not finding this map piece. What the heck?
You can
Circled the whole damn place.
for a position in the military, you can like judge a person on its on their characteristics or whatever. I don't know what that was called, but you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh.
What you saying?
You know how it's like before it was commonly accepted like, oh, a federal government can't judge on the basis of skin color or sexual differences when hiring. And then just recently I think Trump did an executive thing in the military where you actually can
Really?
discern the inherent differences or whatever.
That's funny.
Yeah. Which is like, it's completely reasonable because you want the best people with no serious like physical or mental issues in the military.
Right, when it comes to protecting,
So-
it's like you don't
Right.
cut the corners.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a mentally deficient person. It's like, oh, you judged him by his what's that stupid term now? Mental difference. I don't know. Some stupid term. Neurodiverse?
Yes.
Is it neurodiverse something? Neurodivergence?
Yeah, neurodivergence.
Yeah. It's like, oh, you judged it by his neurodivergence. It's like, yeah, he can't shoot a gun right because his brain don't work too good.
Hey, retarded. I don't think we can say
Like-
that word.
It's just common sense stuff. Like, yeah, she's a woman. She can't lift another dude over her shoulders, run a couple of miles. Just not in the cards, sorry.
I can't lift your husband out of the fire. He got himself in the wrong place.
Yo, how did he get himself in that situation? That's what she
Oh, he went back in for the kids and got hit by something? Oh, he got himself in the wrong place.
Let him burn,
Let
let
him
him
burn.
burn.
Let him shrivel
Let him
up and
burn,
die.
Wow, this is a circus.
Oh,
We're living in a circus right now.
All joking aside, I don't want to make too much of a political point about this tragedy, because that's all it is. It was horrible. It was terrible.
So sad.
All those people
The worst.
died. That's some people's worst nightmare. There's some asshat journalist who was sticking a camera in some poor dude's face, interviewing him about how his wife was on the plane back when they were still looking for survivors, and he was just in pieces, and they were being they're just pestering the hell out of this dude. Oh, can we see the last message she sent you? It's like, oh my gosh, leave this man alone. You can see the life fading from his eyes. Like, he's actively dying inside. I hate journalists, and of course I feel even more sorry for that guy, because yeah, there ultimately was no hope for his wife. It's terrible. Like, don't drag this man through the mud on the worst day of his life. Just don't. I hate journalists. Freaking paparazzis and all of them, scum of the earth. For our last story, I wanted to mention just quickly, it isn't a big one, but an Iraqi Christian, who's also a streamer apparently, burned the Quran in public in Sweden to prove that Islamists are not inherently violent. He was then shot to death by an Islamist. Sounds like a Norm Macdonald joke.
It does. It really does this. Oh no.
They showed up to prove him wrong.
Oh no. Oh my.
And it's absolutely insane that this happened in Sweden?
Yeah, that's rough.
Like, that information just sounds straight up wrong. 10 years ago, you print that story, no one would believe you. Like, who did what in Sweden? Where?
In Sweden?
Are you sure it was Sweden? The Iraqis are killing each other in Sweden? What's happening now?
Why was a Christian trying to prove that Muslims were not violent?
A clown world.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't. Because you know what their religion says. It tells them to be violent. And as a Christian, you know sinners well.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds pretty sus.
Like, why would you do that? Dude?
Maybe he's one of them liberal Christians who are like, oh, I am a Christian.
Maybe.
Reality,
I mean, he was trying hard to be an influencer. With his curly hair and shiny earrings. One of them types.
Yeah, kind of sounds like those new age, like, modern church type Christians. Where everything is acceptable and there is no structure or order or rules.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of sounds like. Well, he was definitely proved wrong. That's. That's wild. And so he used a gun? How did he even get a gun, bro? Do Swedish people have guns?
I don't think so.
He must have smuggled that from somewhere. Was it the same day? Could have been the same day. Impossible. Conceivable.
No, it was not the same day.
Okay.
Okay, the man to sign the most amount of executive orders, and this is actually going to make sense once you hear it, was Franklin D. Roosevelt.
Oh.
At 3,000.
Whoa.
Sorry, 3,700. He almost got to 4,000.
Whoa.
Woodrow Wilson
Wait,
was on his tail with almost 2,000.
What was this man doing?
Well, it makes sense that it would be the wartime presidents that would have the most executive orders. Like, that checks out.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Checks out.
That's a lot, dude. 3,700. All right, I don't think Trump's gonna beat that. If I'm gonna be honest with you.
No. There's no way.
I thought he had a chance. Turns out I was wrong.
No chance. Sorry.
He would need to sign. What is that? 2 a day? Wait, no. 365.
At least 3 a day.
4 years, 700. That would be 2, 3. Oh my goodness, he would have to sign like 3 or 4 a day.
Yeah.
Dude, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, apparently the average is about 250 with two-term presidents doing about 300. So Trump with his, 220 on first term is well on his way to beating at least a good deal of presidents. A good number of them.
Yeah.
I mean, there was one I was seeing, I can't remember who it was right now. I don't know. I think it was Taft or something. But there was one that was like as small as 80. Which is weak. That's pretty weak, dog. Even Joe Biden managed more than 80.
Just saying, Joe Biden.
Just saying,
I don't know.
Joe Biden.
I think executive orders are definitely can be abused heavily.
Yes, absolutely.
So
I definitely would not encourage sheer numbers just on the principle of it.
yeah. But number go Burr. I want to see him go up.
I want to see those numbers. We gotta bump up those numbers.
Bump him up.
Dang, there's so many Shemps in here. I wish I could pick them up. There's 3 in here. This is crazy. Shemps galore.
Oh, these dang shimps.
But anyway, I hope some good comes out of that Christian getting shot. There has been something that's interesting. It has started a flood of people burning the Quran on camera, especially Americans, and tweeting like, "I dare you," which is awesome and hilarious.
So based. Yeah, I mean, you could do that in the U.S. and have a fighting chance. For sure.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you're still totally going to get attacked because, unfortunately, due to mass unvetted immigration, they're definitely next door. But, yeah, at least you have a chance.
You got a gun. Oh my gosh. Dude, why? We've got one map piece, and I'm over here, like, just suffering. This gotta be the same guy, maybe. I don't know. Feels like it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't even care anymore. So I don't know. They were stupid enough to martyr him. So hopefully something good will come of that. Because otherwise, it was just kind of stupid.
Yeah, when you martyr Christians, it kind of has the opposite effect.
Yeah.
Tends to have the opposite effect.
Historically, that's how it goes.
The heck?
Oh, shoot. I was looking at the map. I didn't realize I was getting beat up by you. Shoot.
I think that's the other guy.
Oh, is it? He has that.
Yeah.
He has that perk where it looks like everyone's possessed. So I couldn't tell which Ash it was.
All right, our teammate is alive again.
Yeah.
Not
I'm
moving.
just gonna
Oh, now he's moving.
I think I'm gonna look for a car and then we'll just
Drive off a cliff.
just drive over there. I mean, since the demon knows where we are, it doesn't even matter. We might as well get a ride. Catch a ride.
Catch a ride over here.
Something we didn't talk about and we didn't have the links is all the confirmation hearings for Trump's cabinet where they're basically being grilled by Democrats. Oh my gosh, that guy's bleeding out.
Oh, so
Do we leave
it's
him?
like
What are we doing?
the. Oh my gosh, he is bleeding out. Okay. So it's kind of like the judges when they're getting. Everybody like interrogates them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they have just been really annoying and impetuous as usual. Elizabeth Warren especially. RFK's was super, super funny. 'Cause Bernie Sanders was like, your company released this onesie, this baby onesie, that has anti-vaccine sentiments. So obviously you're anti-vaccine. And Robert Kennedy's like, no, I never said that I was anti-vaccine. He's like, but your company did. And he's like, no, I'm not with that company anymore. And he's like, but surely you have some control over it. And he's like, no, I just told you I'm not with them anymore. And he's like, yes, you do. And he's like, are you telling me you can't take these baby onesies off the shelf?
These jammies.
It was just hilarious. It was like,
You
what
are
you on about, dude? Well, I'm gonna die.
This
is not good.
That's hilarious. How much time do they have to ask them questions?
Too much time.
You telling me these jammies?
Some of them get
you're
like
not
2 minutes,
affiliated.
which was funny. Kash Patel kept reminding them of the time, because someone was accusing him of something, and he was like, "Do you have any examples?" And she's like, she's being facetious. She was like, "Oh, I got a whole bunch here in my papers. I don't think I can read them all." And he's like, "Well, you got 2 minutes."
You got 2 minutes to read them. Come on.
Okay, well. So. And
go on.
Tulsi Gabbard's was also pretty funny. They couldn't get anything on her at all. It was pathetic. They got no dunks on her, not even a little bit. And there was one with RFK that was funny, where she's like, "Oh, you said this," and he's like, "Oh, there's no evidence of that," and she's like, "Can we put on the record that he said this?" And it's like, what are you talking about? Can Can you put on the record that you made something up? Like, what are you asking?
Oh.
It was so weird. You can't put hearsay on the record. It has to be something someone said.
That's funny.
Like, what are you doing in government? Should have fired you a long
Put
time
my
ago.
slander on the record, please.
Exactly.
Dude, what is this guy doing, bro?
I don't even know. But yeah, obviously there's a lot there.
Stop toying with me.
Not super essential to cover. I just thought it was funny. I think 4 of them have been confirmed.
Oh, nice.
Tulsi Gabbard, RFK Jr., Kash Patel, and whoever the Attorney General is. I don't remember who it is. My brain is saying Matt Gaetz, but that's the guy that pulled out.
Dude, he pulled out. Dang.
I know.
Never pull out.
Wow. Google not being helpful over something that should be really obvious.
Where's the other vehicle at?
It's a woman.
There's a vehicle like right here. Oh.
Pam Bondi. I don't know anything about that person.
Get in, soldier.
It's a big jump
Leaving
from
this place.
Matt Gaetz. Interesting.
Of course I get possessed. Matt Gaetz. Dude. I'm not a woman. Just let me revive.
I'm back, baby.
Alright, let's leave. We need to go to the demonic treehouse.
Yeah, it's marked.
This guy is bleeding out.
I can't believe we've been trying to get to the demonic treehouse for this freaking long.
In a freaking car. Dang it, I had to put it down.
We can't.
I had to put the car out of its misery.
We're gonna die on the way again. I don't mean to black pill, but you know. We're not doing
We'll get there when we get there.
Classic.
Dang kids. I feel like Mr. Incredible hauling his family around.
Fear all the way up already. I haven't even walked into any traps or anything. This is stupid. The fear buff on this demon is just absurdly imbalanced.
Oh yeah.
It just goes up like crazy while you're fighting. Just for no reason at all.
Dude, this thing does no damage, bro. Oh, I'm down. Pay attention. Oh, Lord.
Got you, fam.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, what the?
Did he disconnect? Where'd he go?
I took him. I got him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shoot. This is not good. This is not good. Damn it.
Don't die on me, soldier.
That's a tall order. No! His butt hurt that I killed him with the gun earlier. Woo! Hail to the king.
Nice.
Doesn't matter that much because I'm about to go down.
I'm gonna go get the map.
Yeah, let's get it. Just for the points, if anything. Just
I have
for
a shemp if you need
funsies.
one. Do you need a shimpola?
Hell yeah, I do.
Alright, I'll drop it. There you go.
Oh,
There's some
oh.
heals for you. Oh, don't let the random take
Yes.
him.
Oh, yes. Oh, he took one of them. Bastard.
Dang it. Use that shield. Amulet.
Ooh, what are you? Machete? How is this machete worse
I
than
have
what
a
I had?
slide. I do a little bit more damage now.
It's a legendary machete.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Yes.
not as good as
Sorry.
mine.
Then we need.
Star-spangled axe. Okay, where
You can go to the
is
sewage.
Treatment
The
plant?
sewage.
There we go, I marked it. We may not win, but damn it, it's gonna be a good loss.
Oh, yeah.
Just a little blood rain. That's good.
I love blood rain.
I feel like there's some
Delicious.
story that I'm forgetting about. It's nagging at me.
Maybe.
Because there was a lot that happened, and there was a few things. Because there was like a Tennessee school shooting. Some black kid shot up a school.
That is crazy.
And he killed multiple people, and nobody reported on it. Because
Oh yeah, you know.
Because
It was
A,
all-
not unusual. B, no one in the media wants to put attention on that. So.
It's not unusual.
You got matchsticks?
Yeah.
Okay, because my fear is all the way up, and I don't have anything.
Why are they both dead?
Dude, how did this happen? This is ridiculous.
I leave you two alone
For
2 minutes. 2 freaking minutes.
Oh? He decided he didn't want to possess me.
Possess me instead.
Gotcha. Dude, I got the shemps back. That's hilarious.
Nice.
It's my shemps. Damn it.
Give me my shams.
Take it out of your cold dead hands.
You won't be needing this anymore.
Yeehaw.
Filthy animal.
Oh, he's back up. I'm not giving you the shems back.
Alright, go find a vehicle somewhere.
There's one right ahead of us.
Okay.
I'm
Yep.
gonna go run to it. It's probably gonna get possessed the second we step in it, though. Because
Well, I don't care.
my fear is all the way up, and he knows exactly where I am.
Get the freaking car. Get the freaking car. Oh my gosh, you guys
Sorry, I lost
are
my
like...
stamina, so I was like...
Oh my goodness,
Hit
it's
him!
the boss. I'm trying. Get in the car.
Dude, that idiot! Oh my gosh.
Get in the freaking... Okay.
Oh, this guy has infinite health. That's fair. What a well-balanced game.
I should just left this guy behind. I should just drove away.
Yep, we should have driven away. Oh.
Slurping on us.
This is not good. He's right behind you!
Dear Lord. He's gripping me.
Dude, I have extremely powerful weapons, and it's just doing absolutely nothing to him. My star-spangled axe should be able to cut through any bitch. Just unpatriotic to program it this way.
So
Ow.
lame. So gay lame. He's got infinite status.
I knew I was gonna regret that.
Okay, I got you up. That's good. Oy vey. Alright, let's just you know, let's go this way.
Okay. Yeah, there is a revive on the way, so we should be able to get him.
Oh boy.
All right, I'm ready.
Yeah.
The slab right up here.
I've revived these guys too much.
Start playing competently. We're carrying you guys.
Get in the car. One job.
You had one job, get in the car. Nope, that's mine.
Alright, fair enough. I just didn't know if they were gonna take it and be dumb.
Fair enough. Dude, these guys.
Okay. Increase my fear. Or there's an amulet on this picnic table.
Nice.
Alright, we need to leave. Need to leave this place.
Which one of you is possessed? Ah, that one.
Me. Me, I am. Possessed.
Almost there. Gosh, they are lagging. Gonna get us killed. Oh my gosh, dude.
Here, chest.
This is just unfair. If he like spawns a if he spawns enemies in front of you, it does like as much damage and fear as if you walked into a trap. It's absurd.
Oh, you're dead.
Yeah. Because he just spawned like a whole cacophony of enemies right in front of where I was running.
Dude, that's not good.
He just absolutely cheesed that. Am I going to be good at this game? No. Who needs to be good at this game when you can just absolutely cheese it?
I will cheese the wheeze.
So annoying. Dude,
We're running out of time, so I have to do this.
Caked up. I mean, what? Wait, what?
What? What did he say? How old is this woman?
Good question. The top hit was how old is Kamala Harris? That's funny. Tulsi Gabbard is 43.
Okay.
Have you not seen this woman? Do you know who I'm talking about? Was that a yes or a no?
No. I've heard of the name, but I don't recall the
She's like the only attractive
caked
Democrat.
up part. Oh.
Bro, why you bleeding?
Well, bleed now, bro. Oh, seen her pay the favor, baby.
Dude, apparently
Let's
the
go.
FAA turned away qualified air traffic controllers based solely on race.
That's what I'm saying. What?
And
We didn't start this?
That's an old article, apparently. Someone just shared that. Like, hey, remember this? There might be something to that. You don't say?
Dude, he walks me out of the objective, so it turns it off, bro. We're definitely losing this.
Yeah, we just don't have the time.
I will survive. I will survive. Okay, maybe not.
Dude, one of the White House, the White House correspondent for the War Room is kind of this young blonde, and the Daily Mail has been attacking her over her outfits. And she wears sweaters.
What?
And they've been trying to spin it. But it's clearly like libel. Like they're saying controversial White House correspondent slammed over inappropriate outfits. Except no one is saying that. It was like
sweater outfit.
It was like 5 commenters that the Daily Mail got.
Nice.
But they're spinning the headline as if I hate it when people do that. If you use the word controversial in a headline, people just assume that it's true. It's just such groupthink nonsense.
That's so dumb.
And I know too many people who fall for that. Well, anyway, I think that's all we got for today. Thank you very much for listening. If you made it this far, let us know. Give us a rating from 1 to 10, decimals allowed. What you rate Tulsi Gabbard? Whether that be looks or political prowess or whatever is up to you. Just rate Tulsi Gabbard on a scale of 1 to 10. I'd love to know what you think.
1 to 10.
Personally,
What do you think?
Wood?
Oh. Wood. I don't know if that's a rating.
It's not.
What's the number here? What do you...
I'm not gonna say. But hey,
I'm not gonna say
thanks
it.
for listening.